Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day this week, and today in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 things you should never do while watching a movie on Zoom. So watching a movie on Zoom is kind of like how you're watching a movie in the theater. You never want to have like a lot of background noise or have your microphone unmuted pretty much during the movie because like people can't enjoy the movie if there's like so much noise going on throughout the movie. So watching a movie on Zoom is kind of like being in the movie theater, so you have to be just as respectful as you would in the movie theater. So here are some tips I've come up with about how to enjoy a movie on Zoom. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a huge fan of watching movies on Zoom because I feel like it's a little difficult because the screen is so small. Maybe just because I Zoom on my cell phone and not my computer, so no, I don't really enjoy it as much as I would on a regular TV or my computer or in the movie theater. But anyway, sorry, my tongue's a little twisted. I'm going to give you guys some tips for watching movies on Zoom and what you should not do while watching the movie on Zoom. So I'm going to get started, and let me know if these things have ever happened to you while you were watching a movie on Zoom. So I'm going to get started. So number 1 on my list would be talk on your phone when your microphone is unmuted. So it is really rude to talk on your cell phone during a movie because there are people trying to enjoy the movie, and some people don't really like when other people are talking on their phones during the movie. If you're going to be on your cell phone during Zoom, make sure you remember to mute yourself. And I do have a story about one time how one of my friends was Zooming with us and she forgot to mute her microphone, and we could hear her phone conversation, and she was on her cell phone while we were all watching a movie. And if you didn't see the video, I'll link that down below. So if you ever have to take a phone call, either just mute your microphone and step away, because if you're going to leave your microphone unmuted, everybody can hear a conversation and it just keeps everybody from watching the movie. So a good tip is, if you're going to talk on your cell phone, always pay attention to see if your mic is on or off before you start talking on your cell phone, because when you just talk on your cell phone and your microphone is unmuted, everybody can hear your conversation. Number 2 on my list would have your microphone unmuted. So having your microphone unmuted is probably the worst thing during a movie on Zoom, is because sometimes there's a lot of people who like live in an apartment or a house full of people, and there can be so much background noise that it's hard to hear the movie. Or sometimes it's very frustrating when some people can't mute their microphones and you can't hear the movie. So you don't really want to have your microphone unmuted throughout the movie, because if you have like so many people live in your house, there is a huge amount of chance you're going to have a ton of background noise. So always make sure you have your microphone muted during the movie, so it makes it easier for a lot of people to enjoy the movie. And I also have a story about how I couldn't get myself muted during the movie, and I was trying to get someone to mute me, only to make a lot more noise than I thought I was, which I'll also link down below if you didn't see. Number 3 on my list would have to be have your dogs barking. So if you're watching a movie on Zoom and you have like dogs, make sure you mute your microphone if your dogs start barking, because there are a lot of people who don't have the best of hearing, and sometimes when there's just too much background noise, it's hard for everybody to hear the movie. So if your dogs start barking, just make sure you mute your microphone until your dogs start barking. Number 4 on my list would have to be talk. So talking during a movie on Zoom is kind of rude because people are just trying to enjoy the movie, and I understand it's hard for people. I understand there's a lot of people who want to have conversations with like their friends and stuff because they don't get to see their friends very often. But talking during a movie on Zoom is pretty rude and stuff, especially if you're doing it loud, which I understand, because if you want to have a conversation with your friends, you have to talk loud, because you can't talk quietly on Zoom because it's hard for people to hear you. But also just be mindful when you're talking on Zoom during a movie, because your friends are trying to enjoy the movie and they can't hear the movie when you're talking. So maybe if you want to talk, maybe just type in the chat if there is a chat, if the chat is available, because you just don't want to talk during the movie on Zoom because you don't want to disturb your friends who are trying to enjoy the movie. Number 5 on my list would be have music playing. So having music playing on Zoom is very distracting for people who are trying to enjoy the movie as well, because if you just have music playing, nobody can hear the movie, and it's also kind of rude and disrespectful for other people to try to enjoy the movie, and it's not fair to the other people who want to watch the movie. And if you want to play your music, put your headphones on, because not everybody wants to hear your music while trying to enjoy a movie, because I know music is very relaxing, but if you're watching a movie on Zoom, people can't hear the movie when you have music playing. So if you want to play your music, make sure you put your headphones on if you don't want to watch the movie. Okay, so those are my top 5 things you shouldn't do while watching a movie on Zoom. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day this week, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!